The way some people access health care in Niagara is changing. Starting July the 5th, urgent care centers in both Fort Erie and Port Colborne will no longer be operating on a 24-hour basis. Niagara Health says the decision is due to staffing shortages, specifically doctors. Sean Cowan has more.
Starting July 5th, the new hours at urgent care centers in Port Colborne and Fort Erie will be from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., 7 days a week. That's a big change because right now the centers are open overnight.
If they're not open at night, where am I going to go? I'm going all the way to Welland or St. Catharines.
This week I've been here, this will be my 4th visit, and just basically an in-and-out patient for an infection, but they're taking good care of me.
Niagara Health says it was a difficult but necessary decision to make because there's a shortage of doctors.
Because we are facing an unprecedented shortage in availability of physicians to staff our emergency departments, we are committed to keeping our emergency departments open. So this option allows us to redeploy some physicians into our emergency departments.
Niagara Health says its urgent care centers in Port Colborne and Fort Erie only see about 1 patient every 3 hours overnight. So a doctor at an urgent care center could serve more patients in an emergency room.
We are not immune to the shortage in ED physicians that's across the province and across the country. So this is definitely a step to free up physicians that currently work in a UCC after hours to be able to take shifts in our emergency departments and keep them fully functional.
Niagara Health says urgent care centers are for minor issues like infections, earaches, and sprains, things that don't need immediate attention.
The numbers show us that the impact should be minimal, and very important to remember in those communities. If you need an emergency department, you need to go to an emergency department.
Everything medical is moving away from us, and there's a lot of seniors in this area, so yeah, I just think it shouldn't happen. I think that they should be open full time.
Both the mayors of Fort Erie and Port Colborne are expressing disappointment with the decision to reduce hours at the urgent care centers. The mayor of Port Colborne says while there may not be high numbers of patients overnight, he believes access to the nighttime services are important. But Niagara Health says the decision is needed to keep emergency departments in area hospitals staffed and open. Sean Cowan, CHCH News.